Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Virginia Cavaliers, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Seminoles will kick it away to start us off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Virginia's offense will have the football first. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
They'll try the counter. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. All right, guys, let's talk for just a moment about Virginia. Great pickup on the defensive front. 3-star defensive lineman gives a verbal commitment last week, and you really need to bring good talent into the program. Maybe diamonds in the rough. At this level, that's how they thrive.
Oh, there's...
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Bringing it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This offense has it with really good field position. Right on the money. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. The Seminoles moving quickly to the line. It's complete on the right side. And he'll hold it and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles! The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. Looking for space, it's McGee. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you could turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, go get positive yardage.
3rd down play from the gun. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains, they were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Cavaliers will try to pin them back with the punt. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be...
Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the 1st down.
tell you, if you're going to put on a Seminole helmet, you better be dangerous with the ball in your hands at the running back position, right? You think back to the late, great Bobby Bowden. He was always able to recruit a difference maker at that position. He would have loved to have this guy in his offense because it feels like he can score a touchdown every single time he has the ball.
They'll try the run. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. The Seminoles have this offense rolling. He might want another play. Looking to pass. It's Dyer. Got it in the middle. It's Robinson. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Noles want to pick up the tempo. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. From the gun, running back on the move. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. The Noles line it up with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It's complete to the left. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Florida State!
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And the defense coming through with the first sack of the day. I'll tell you what, this defense, they get so many negative plays, and they play so fast. Sometimes you think when you watch them on tape, they got 12 guys. Last week they pitched a shutout. This week playing a great ball again.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
You gotta love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch, you gave up the completion, whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long, you're gonna get the ball back, go get some water and celebrate.
They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. He wants to change this route. Looking for a man. It's Dyer. Makes the grab. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
And the Seminoles with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. it is third down. Looking to throw. Here's the pressure. Caught in the backfield. It's Gibson. He's stopped right at the 29-yard line, and it'll be fourth down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On fourth down, looking for the completion. He's got it, first down and more. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's McLaughlin. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
A nice job by the defense with the edges. They try the touch pass on first and goal. Nice job setting the edge, not letting him get outside, making the good tackle, forcing second down and goal.
He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
Let's it go to the end zone. Touchdown, no! Quick strike through the air for the score. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
Now, you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited, get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
At this point, trailing by a lot, the defense is expecting you to throw it. If you're going to throw over the middle of the field, the window's going to open and close quickly. You got to have better timing to complete that throw. They just didn't have it there.
Caught in the backfield, it's McGee. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that, you got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. Here's the handoff. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. The Cavaliers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on first down. The sure hands, it's McGee. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Looking for a crease, it's McGee. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Cavaliers come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll run the toss.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Oh, they're after him. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
And after that last sack, man, you could just see it. They are feeling themselves. After pitching a shutout last week, after dominating early in this game, it just seems like they're playing with a different aggression and a different level of intent.
And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Throws for the end. Finds him man by himself. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Here comes the heat. Starting to feel a little pressure. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia! Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Here's the return from inside his 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. And the Seminoles want to move quickly. Back to throw, it's Dyer. Catch in the middle, it's McLaughlin. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Making side adjustments here. Wants to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Robinson. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Touchdown, Seminoles! The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone. He is dialed in. David, remember when we called Jameis Winston's debut? 27 passes, not one hit the ground. The 2 incompletions were caught out of bounds. This guy's locked in like that.
Locked in, dialed in. And when you're compared to Jameis Winston, and by the way, I mean, he was in fuego that night. It was awesome to be there. Those are the kind of guys that catapult you to the next level and bring Florida State back.
They're going to throw it to start the drive. Grabbed over the middle. It's Harrison. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Second down, they'll go to the air. And the rush will get to him at the 25. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
The Cavaliers will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Back to throw, it's Dyer. Snagged out of the air.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Second down, he'll throw it. Pulls it in, it's Gibson. Across the 25 to the 24-yard line before he stops. Pick up a 5 and a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle, it's Davis. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Get gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Offense trying to go push pass on 1st down on the goal line, but the defense, tremendous surge up front. They get penetration, and they get the tackle for loss.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. They'll run it on 3rd and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Florida State.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finish the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. Handoff from the shotgun. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke. Not much room to run. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great one in Tallahassee going on. And this linebacker has left his big old paw prints all over this 1st half. He's been clogging running lanes and forcing turnovers, and even when he's not doing something that shows up on the stat sheet, he's preventing that offense from doing so. A young man with all-American potential. And with that, let's send it back to our guys at Bobby Bowden Field.
All right, Kevin about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the Cavaliers will line up to kick off and start the 2nd half. On the move from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Pressure coming. Did the work himself. There he goes. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. That is a highly efficient way to move the chains, and now they are threatening inside the 40. Off play action. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Noles! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. We're taking shots. We need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Big one in the Big 12, and take a look at how things are playing out here. UCF is in front. They've played awfully well today, and while there's no Dante Culpepper out there, this group is hanging tough. They're up by just 2 over Arizona State. We'll circle back if anything changes in this interesting Big 12 matchup. Back to you guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll run it to the right side. Not a whole lot of room to run. Let's give him a couple.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds the tight end. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st. The Cavaliers line up to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. and it'll be downed right there. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. Ready to fire from the pistol. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He's going to fire to the left. Throw to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Takes a hit as he fires. Finds space on the right. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
You gotta love the rhythm this quarterback is in here on this drive, guys. 2 completions, he's seeing the safety rotation that time, saw the one-on-one matchup he wanted, took his shot. He is in a groove.
Fires to the tight end. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Just keeps slinging it. Buying some time. Fires into the end zone. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. That is a costly mistake as the penalty wipes the touchdown off the board. Started this drive with a bang, but now it is third down. Dropping back, it's Dyer. Under fire. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Rushes on him. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got a man, it's Sullivan. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Line getting set on second down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
And the Cavaliers getting set on 1st and 10. Looking for room, it's McGee. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
Under fire. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The Cavaliers will send out the punt unit. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Going to try to get it himself. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. The Seminoles in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Now adjusting. He's going to run it. At midfield, he's got room. And he's finally forced out of bounds. Another first down, and he has just been running wild on this defense. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Gibson. He is delivering the blow while running the ball, and he gets it to the 39. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. The play action fake. Shoots it to the left. Got him downfield. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Touchdown Seminoles! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They extend this fourth quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas. Keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns, and you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And the Cavaliers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. Sets up the screen. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. A strike downfield. Turns it on down the left side. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of...
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense picks it up. Got a lot of room to the right.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense. Getting the sack, getting the fumble.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. And here comes the offense on second down. Dropping back, it's Dyer. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen that a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completions. This guy will put you to sleep.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that.
He's going for the big play. And it's complete, and this defense makes a fourth down stop.
You know, there are a lot of people watching this game that are thinking to themselves, where's the sportsmanship? You're blowing this team out. Why are you going for it on fourth down? Why not just punt, give it back? It just...
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Man, how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
Makes the grab. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. The Cavaliers send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Slips through the line. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. Off play action on 1st down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. The Seminoles have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Trying to make magic with his feet. Got room to work. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
This quarterback's showing a lot of resiliency here on this drive because 1st down he got sacked, 2nd in California, he's able to scramble. And while he didn't get the 1st down, he's able to get a little bit of it back, and he's made this 3rd down manageable now. Let's see if he can make another play here and keep his offense on the field.
Trying play action. Finds his man. It's Gibson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. The Seminoles in the hurry up. Looking downfield. It's Dyer. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
This defense so far, they've understood the mission. The mission is to get this fast, speedy quarterback on the ground. And they've got to him early, they've got to him often, and most importantly, they continue to get him on the ground and create these negative plays for this offense that creates a big hole for him.
He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. And the Noles will have it 1st and 10. Off the RPO, complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. Now facing a 3rd and long. Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Can't make the grab as he was... His man right at the goal line.
And the offense comes up short on 3rd down, but I tell you what, they've still had a good day. There's so many positives to point to. I'll be interested to see if they go for it here on 4th down. They don't have to. They got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, shown a variety of all kinds of things. Now,
got some room, headed to the goal line. It's a fumble on the play.
And what a great play by the defense. With their backs against the wall, they create the fumble and then jump on it in their own end zone for the touchback.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Defense showing blitz, trying to rattle this quarterback. Bringing the heat. Makes the catch. It's Moore.
And we haven't called his name a lot, and I think this offense, they need to find a way to continue to manufacture touches for the big tight end. And I don't care how you do it. I don't care where you line him up. He's that good, and if I'm this offense, I'm going to find him more often.
Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. And the Cavaliers will line up to punt it away. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control of this game.
And they should feel good about how they've played. They knew they had to come in here, protect home turf. They've gone out, they've run it well, they've thrown it well, Dave.
Lets it fly. Snags it inside the 20. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. Quarterback making adjustments. Off the play fake on 1st down. On the run, still looking. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
And here we go. Final play of the game right here. To the air. It's Dyer. Still looking on the move. The throw. Ball into the end zone. It's intercepted. And he's going to go down as time has run out. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
That's good.